been designed to assist healthcare leaders to both understand and respond to these international healthcare leadership challenges. And although this is a master's programme, and obviously we need to be able to include the high quality of teaching within our programme, it's more than that. It's about preparing leaders to be better leaders and to improve the outcomes for nations in their healthcare systems. It's also about those individual leaders being able to feed back their learning into not only their organisation but their healthcare system in general. So our programme has been designed in a different way. We've moved away from the traditional notion of classroom-based teaching to one which we call blended learning. Now, blended learning is a well-known description in today's world, but the term is what I would call bandied about so often that there are so many different meanings of blended learning that it's difficult to actually identify the right approaches. We've looked in detail at this, and our blended learning, we think, is unique and is specifically designed to support the aims of our programme, which is to increase the ability of healthcare leaders to respond to the challenges that I've already spoken about briefly. So the main learning takes place online, but through what we call our virtual learning environment. And the best way of describing this, it's our virtual campus. So if you've been on a traditional academic programme and you go to a traditional university, you'll receive your learning face-to-face within the classroom. We do this through our virtual learning environment. But we don't just leave the programme participants to their own devices. Firstly, we use cutting-edge e-learning activities that really support the learning in a very significant way. And we use as much of the available different types of media as possible, ranging from videos and podcasts right the way through to e-learning based scenarios where we can actually present a series of scenarios allowing participants to select which option he or she would prefer. But we also provide strong tutorial support, online certainly, and we do that online through live webinars, but also discussion forums, and there is a significant engagement between myself as the programme director and my colleagues who will be acting also as tutors on this programme. So there will be that regular contact. But research also shows that even that form of blended learning requires some face-to-face support. So the other main aspect of our design is to support the learning with residential workshops. And these are vitally important to our programme design. And through our programme, there will be 4 residential workshops, 2 per year, and in the Dubai Centre, we will be running intensive 5-day workshops on each occasion. And part and parcel of that will be to share your learning with us as tutors and academics, but most importantly, to learn from each other, from your own healthcare systems. In support of this, we also use an approach called Action Learning and Applied Leadership Challenges. So what does that mean? Well, firstly, Action Learning originated back in the 1950s, and in fact was the founding father of Action Learning was Professor Reg Revens, who was a professor at Manchester Business School some time ago now. But it's now a very well regarded and accepted approach to learning. And what it means is that we put programme participants into small groups of between 4 and 5 members. The aim is to then use each other's support to problem solve real live problems from the workplace, to bring that to the Action Learning set, to apply the learning that participants receive from our teaching, and then take that back to the workplace and apply it so that there is a positive impact on the healthcare leadership within their own organisation. And following on from that, cumulatively, it can also provide strong support in improving the healthcare system as a whole. Another point that leads on from this is that of assessment. Yes, it is a master's programme. We do need to undertake assessments. We are a very well known and reputable world university, and we need to ensure that our academic standards are maintained. However, we've also developed our assignments in a way that will support the application of original thinking in your workplace, in the participants' workplace. We don't do examinations, we do written assessments, and we do look for evidence as to how that is being applied in practice within healthcare organisations.